What's the job people romanticize, but in reality is miserable? 99% of being a lawyer is reading legal text. Brewer. Everyone thinks it's just chilling out and tasting beer. But it's just literally endless cleaning. Video game developer. Twice the work for half the pay, and layoffs after the game is finished are almost guaranteed. It amuses me how much tradwife influencers fixate on owning land and animals. I've spent thousands of hours in my lifetime covered in fluids of various descriptions from animals, blood, amniotic fluids, pus, shit, trying desperately to save their lives in the middle of the night. Holidays spent nursing sick horses back to health. Skinning dead foals to foster orphans to a new mother. 2 hourly feedings for the ones who have no new mum. Doing physio work on my knees, bending the splinted legs of babies with contracted tendons. Cutting open dead maras to pull foals out and hoping they can be saved. Traipsing through mud and rain all winter to make sure they're happy and fed and warm. But yeah, bake bread and rub one out for the simple farm life you idolize. Being a professional athlete below the major leagues. They make infinitely less money, still have to work just as hard, and be on the road all the time. Medical field. Unless you're truly passionate, but if you're doing because it's a guaranteed good pay, then you're miserable. Anything with business travel. There won't be interesting people waiting to chat with you in hotel bars. Ask me how I know. Flight attendant. I have a friend who is a senior attendant with United, and the stories she tells are so stunning I have to check her eyes sometimes to see if she is having some kind of walking nightmare. She loves her job. She is tiny, looks about 20 years old, has the sweetest face, so people have no idea that when they become aggressive or rude or demanding with her, she is essentially a black belt at dealing with total assholes. But no matter what, the work is exhausting. But the benefits are incredible: free travel. It takes a very specific type. Therapist. Oh, you just talk and listen all day. I wish I got paid to talk all day. Reality. Real-time listening closely while conjuring the best therapeutic technique to help this specific client. Also, remembering a ton of people's stories and nuances of specific relationships. Also, trying to prevent suicide/homicide. Mandated reporting. Also, therapy doesn't give homeless people homes. Also, back-to-back major mood shifts between clients. You are still recovering from a trauma dump while the next client is celebrating a major success. Also, tons of secondary trauma exposure. Also, losing clients to overdose and suicide fucking sucks. Park ranger. People imagine taking hikes in the woods and living in a cabin. In reality, you are getting paid close to minimum wage, selling tickets at the entrance, or doing customer service type stuff at the ranger station. Also, you're probably going to be let go at the end of the season. You have to dedicate years of your life as a temporary employee doing seasonal work to even get the chance to apply for a permanent position. If you get lucky enough to land one of those, there is still a good chance a new president will get elected and lay off all the recent hires. Okay, till that, all professions suck. Acting. I mean, think of how many actors there are that don't actually get the chance to work. Baker. People have a vision of a young woman in a cute apron with a little boutique bakery. My whole family is made of bakers. My father is by far the hardest worker I've ever met, and he could only handle the job for a few years at a time before needing to take a break for a few years. You have to get up at obscene hours to make sure the breakfast goods are fresh every day. The machines in the back are brutally hot and extremely dangerous. Some will just maim you while others can be fatal. And that's just the off-season. During the holidays, it's a madhouse. I didn't see my dad from October to January during the years he was baking. Being the child of a baker was great though. Bottomless vats of chocolate and racks of cookies. Executives. I was an EA for 6 awful years. They're all paranoid people with no downtime. Writer. It sounds glamorous sitting in some comfy office typing all day. Writer's block. Deadlines and editors have to be a bitch.